Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome to a very exciting Act 3 of Chained Echoes. My goodness. Things are flying fast, aren't they? In fact, here is some fun little trivia about how long this has taken. I was curious myself, as you may recall, towards the end of last episode, and I did go and look this up. So, Act 1 of this game was from... No, it was from episode 1. Duh, I'm an idiot. The Act 1 of this game... Well, no, I suppose because the beginning was kind of a prologue, but... Alright, because the prologue was literally just like 2 episodes. If we count the whole beginning of the game, prologue Act 1, that was 50 episodes. It was episode 50 where the big shakeup happened and Act 2 started. So Act 2 ended on episode 78, so we can round that up to 80 episode 80, basically about 30 episodes it took then to do Act 2. So that's a little over half of what Act 1 was, and if you, again, factor in how much time I spent doing optional side stuff, messing around with this board, and also just trying to, hunt down, guild members and everything, Act 2 was a breeze. I would estimate that we could have maybe done it in 10 episodes. That's my guess. If I had just main quest lined through it, That just a guesstimation from yours truly, but still. Okay, just wanted to have a quick look at the map there. But yes, let's talk about what happened at the end of Act 2 in the last episode, which is a big deal, because we went and confronted Frederick in Torment Castle to get the Grand Grimoire, as was our intent. And it was a brutal battle against his bodyguards, and at the end, his lieutenant, I think, Maria, showed up and killed Lenne, which was, whoa, a big problem. And it turns out we've had that whole, prophecy involving Shambhala about Lenne and, all this, stuff, and there's some truth to that, because apparently the death of Lenne would release something called the Harbinger to wreak havoc on the world. And a trio of gods literally froze time at the moment that Lenne died to prevent this fate from happening, and their plan was apparently to just destroy the world since everything had gone to hell. Apparently the Harbinger is that bad, that destroying the world would have been the merciful option there. Because Glenn, their names are so similar, it's very annoying. Because Glenn is somehow special or something, he was not stuck in the frozen time of the gods, so sensing that this situation could still be fixed by Glenn, they actually sacrificed themselves to rewind time, allowing Glenn a chance to save Lenne from being killed by Maria. And with the timely assistance of Gwaine, who is very hard to fathom what he's doing, we've managed to make our escape from that situation with everybody alive, so the tragedy of Lenne's death was prevented. And I believe we actually got the Grand Grimoire. In all that chaos, I kind of glossed over that little detail, but I'm pretty sure Gwaine or somebody just tossed the Grimoire over to us, right? We have that now, so we can deal with the problem. Of course, I think that paints a giant target on our backs. I'm a little worried about the lengths that Frederick is going to go to, hunt down the Grand Grimoire, but, progress. But yeah, a lot to chew on after all that. I'm glad I was able to summarize it. Summarize it is the word I'm looking for, in such a timely fashion. Now we have a little bit of a breather time here in our camp, so yay. Just gonna have a bit of a run around then. In fact, I think our goal was... What are we trying to do? Hold on, it's on the... No, I can't get it. It's the journal, maybe? We're trying to just... We're just trying to find Victor and talk about, everything that just happened, So we'll do that, but first, we just gotta have a look, see if there's folks to talk to. I'm gonna get a Crimson Wings tattoo! Interesting. I could swear I haven't talked to this person before. I could swear this room was completely empty, but there wasn't a symbol for, untalked to guy, so I guess that was a new guy? And over here, okay, things are growing around here. I'm just trying to remember. I could swear there was a second level you could go down in this area, but maybe I'm misremembering, because I'm pretty sure this just connects back to over here. It's getting lively here. I'm the type of person who wants to be alone. But from time to time, I like having people around me. As long as I can retire whenever I like, of course. Yeah, I guess there isn't... I remember that dialogue. There just isn't new dialogue. That's a little surprising. I really would have thought that we'd be populated with some new lines for people, with an act change and everything, so... here's the alternate route to go down, I remember now. Here's this weird area with nothing really going on yet, with Pignon. Gets their own wacky music. I don't know why. Anyway, this guy must have stuff for me. Rainbow ore, tough rips, emperor's hide, jute fiber, modal fiber, a little bit more modal fiber, okay. That was like 5 hours of stuff, because we gave 5 items. Cool. This one, yeah, this is also... The layout is a little weird here, but I'm kind of remembering how our caves work. Here's some new dialogue. Yeah, well, you'd hope after the events with Lenne, you know. I'm worried, Glenn. Here I am, holding the Grand Grimoire in my hands. Yet, I refuse to destroy it. We explained earlier that we do not know with certainty how to destroy it, and that is why we should wait. But I am afraid that this is just an excuse. There is so much power in my hands. The stone seduces me, Glenn. What if that's the real reason I want to keep it? I'd be ashamed of myself. Interesting. Yes. Can you give up absolute power? Well, one of those real tough questions. A lot of stories deal with that, so I get that vibe. Here's the other princess. I bought Cress from a wandering circus. Though he was a guard dog, they treated him rather poorly. Well, actually, the story is a bit different. I wanted to buy him, and the circus owner agreed. When we met to pay for Cress, his men overpowered my soldiers and wanted to take me hostage. But Cress wouldn't let them. He defeated them. Cress has been my friend from that moment on. Okay, that was some interesting story. A little bit layered there, too, because the whole thing, like, I wanted him, so I just was gonna go buy him. That's a little bit of that petty, spoiled princess vibes there, if I'm reading it correctly. But then it's also got, like, a little heartwarming side to it, so... I don't know. Fascinating little story. Multifaceted. Alright, here's our two guys, our prophets. Any new people to find? Falora. Nothing in the first batch, so is there a new a new batch available? There is! A fisherman in Farnsport seems to be very unhappy with his catch. Okay, well that doesn't sound very tough, because we know where the harbor is in Farnsport, so that's not gonna be much of a work to hunt around. Aye, there we go. There's Sir Victor. For a second I was wondering if, like, he's maybe relocated somewhere else, but nope, right here. So good. Alright, we'll talk to him and I'll have a quick look around to the north still, in case there's anything there shaking, but yeah. Glenn, you don't look well at all. You've been so quiet since we returned from Tormund. Sir Victor, what do you know about this Gwaine? He was a fellow student of mine. We both studied under Master Bartholomew, the greatest professor ever to have taught in Nyssa. Ah, there we go. And you may recall we got a bunch of, like, visions last time during the, like, traumatic events happening around Lenne's almost death. One of them did feature Bartholomew, which we could, surmise was Victor's master. And I also kind of figured it was in Nyssa. Weren't they talking about Nyssa, like, collapsing and stuff, so... And, I think Victor said he was there, so, yeah, it all makes sense. Was there anything special about Gwaine? You're asking questions. It's been a long time. He was really gifted, but not very interested in class. For him, life seemed to be a game. He didn't take anything seriously. Sometimes I wondered if studying was the right path for him. But why do you want to know? Strange things are happening to me. I can hear his voice. You hear his voice? You must be imagining things. No. When we met him in Torment, he confirmed it himself. What does he tell you? Nothing special, really. Sometimes he warns me when there's danger. But other than that, he just talks in riddles. I don't know what he wants from me. I have never heard of telepathic abilities in neither humans nor ours. Gwen isn't the only problem. I don't understand so many things. I remember things from my previous life. How to read, for example, or specific knowledge. But I have no real memories of my previous self. What I looked like, where I lived, nothing. Which, by the way, he's also, this isn't that, crazy, because that's kind of already been established that, souls get recycled, so, technically he has had a past life. This is actually, no, I wouldn't say mundane, but it's it's not like he sounds like a crazy person raving about his past life as a fact, Kind of interesting, I just think. Yeah.
Maybe we should explain a few things to them.
You're right. If we explain too little, it's no good either. Come with us, Glenn. Okay. Interesting. It's exposition time, which is fair, because, a lot of questions of what the hell is going on, and not a lot of ideas on where to go next, so a little bit of exposition might be timely. Plus, Victor has obviously known more than he's let on, so it's about time, yeah? What would you like to talk with me about? There's something we need to tell you. You all look so serious. Truth be told, you and Glenn have something in common, Len. That's right, your names rhyme, almost perfectly. It's nuts. I don't know why you haven't noticed that before. Anyway, Len's memories and Glenn's knowledge of various things come from your echoes, your memories from a previous life. But you probably could have already guessed that. I already know Glenn from his previous life, and Bothraz is actually connected to you, Len. Whoa! Okay, that's a twist I didn't see coming, but it makes sense because Victor is like 500 years old or something, so I never thought about that. You could totally know a person's past life, or have known them during their past life if you're really long lived. Wow! Now that's a crazy concept. Do Len and I know each other as well?
That's the thing we want to talk to you about. We can't tell you, but there are reasons for that.
Uh-oh, the music cut out. Things is getting real. Listen carefully. The echo is the soul of a human being that has not properly dissolved into Maelstrom, and is instead passed on into a new body. Your personality, or more specifically, your strengths and weaknesses, your preferences and aversions, are the result of the experiences you have had in this and your previous life. Your body may look different, but you are the same person. Now, our mind is quite concerned with our well-being. Who can blame it for that? You remember how Dimebert transferred the souls of plants, monsters, and humans? And in most cases, they either died or went insane? Yeah, that's when we first learned a lot about this, lore about the, how this whole soul business works, was the crazy stuff going on in Dimebert's pad. Not least of which was the screaming flowers. That was, really messed up. It would not have happened differently if the body of an infant had been invaded with the experiences and the mind of an adult. For this reason, your brain has a defense mechanism, similar to handling trauma, that seals your memories and only reveals them slowly over a long period of time. This usually lasts into adulthood. What's crazy is that this is just like a universal thing, I guess. Like, this just happens, I don't know how regularly, but, fairly often in this world. It's just wacky. That's why these visions have increased recently. No, not visions. Memories. And, well, all this is why we can't tell you anything.
We had another protege once. We explained too much, and she died of her echo. We had opened a valve that we could no longer close. We don't want to repeat the same thing with you two.
These two amulets around my neck are life anchors. One is tied to Glenn, and the other to you, Lenne. You are the real reason Bothraz and I came to Volantis. Man, that just, I can accept that explanation, but that's just such a bombshell to, give, oh yeah, I know your past lives and I know what's going on, and I can't tell you because you'll die. Just have to trust the plan. That's really, that's heavy stuff, honestly. But, we'll see how it goes.
Before we continue, what have you seen in your echo so far, Lenne?
I remember my life on a farm. My father died in an accident, and my mother became seriously ill. A group called the Order of Leonar wanted to take me in. They said I was a chosen one. When my mother eventually died, they took me with them. I lived in a palace as a special maiden training towards some goal. I remember people dressed like priests. I remember a place in the sky called Shambhala. And I remember this group fighting the Harbinger.
The ultimate evil that the church preaches about? He showed up in your memories?
Not himself, no. But apparently the group has banished him and is preparing for the day he returns.
So, you remember Shambhala? That's good. According to the rules, we should go there as soon as possible.
You want me to go to this Shambhala? At once?
Lenne, listen. Bothraz is with the Order of Leonar.
You are part of this group?
At least with what is left of it. Our job is to support you. That's why they sent us here.
Interesting, because he had the whole, just aloof mercenary thing going on this whole time, like Shadow from Final Fantasy VI. I don't know, I just really thought that's where his story, I thought he'd have a backstory, of course, but I didn't think he'd have, these more altruistic things going on in the background, there's really, hidden motives or anything. Huh, interesting. And what about me? What about my past? I don't remember anything. Until you can remember it for yourself. I can't tell you anything. Aww. Yeah, that has to be maddening. Especially because Lenne has cracked her past life, so...
So, you want us to leave for Shambhala? What about the Grand Grimoire?
That would be better to discuss with the others. Ooh, the big meeting. You'll love it.
Are you out of your mind? You plan to head for Shambhala. More so for personal reasons? First, we destroy this damn stone. That's our main objective, have you forgotten?
Do you know how we are to do this? Can we be sure that we have all the information? We have to wait until Cameron regains consciousness.
Honestly, if that's what Lenne wishes, then I'll accompany her. Yeah, that's no surprise, Rob being there. You gotta admire his, commitment, of course, but... Yeah, exactly. Okay, Sienna once again calling me out.
Of course you will, Rob. You'd go anywhere for her. But Shambhala is dangerous, and you won't get very far without any guidance, believe me.
Why does Sienna know about Shambhala? Huh. Then they are lucky to have the perfect guide in their group. You've been to Shambhala before, Sienna? Yeah, okay, I guess that would explain it then. We know she's got some crazy backstory as well after that, vision that we saw of her, so...
You blabbermouth. Yeah, you get around a lot as an adventurer. That's why I know how dangerous it is there. Besides, Shambhala belongs to the church, and any trespassing is punishable by death. If we get caught, we're in trouble.
Such words from a thief. And then help us slip in unnoticed, Sienna. The place we're going to is full of treasure. You may help yourself.
That classic argument. Do you really want to go there just so Lenne can get information about her previous life? I mean, of course it's interesting, but is it worth risking your life?
I'm begging you.
Knowing you, you will run into every monster. Without yours truly, you will find this journey difficult. Allow me to come along as well. I think that sounded quite nice.
Yeah, it's getting there. It was a bit, pompous, but, magnanimous. What is it term? Yeah. But condescending maybe a little bit, but yeah. I'll take it.
Are all princesses like this? Alright. I'll play as the guide since we have to wait for Cameron anyway. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Thank you all very much.
Shambhala is a group of sky islands that broke away from Hecandria. By my last count, they are northwest of Valandis. Okay, this is actually kind of weird, though, because... I don't know, maybe it's just because, my Shambhala made me think of Shangri-La, but, I was kind of operating under the idea that, no one knows where the mysterious Shambhala is. These visions are supposed to be, whoa, what is happening, crazy, super secret hidden place, and we'd have to go on a big quest just to figure out how to access this place. Kind of like, Nisa, but we haven't even gotten into yet. So, I don't know, I just, I guess there's no reason for it to, nothing implied in the narrative that it would be like that, but it's still just, people are like, oh yeah, everyone knows what Shambhala is, and, not only do we know what it is, you could, our pilot knows how to get there. Okay. Fair. Let's rest for today. We will start our new journey tomorrow in the morning. Whoa, okay. Meanwhile... Yeah, I believe that's Killian. And the other guy was Zacchaeus, maybe? From the church? Oh, cool. This, unique little, avatar here for Killian. I like it. Is this the same roof? It can't be the one that we were talking in Tormund, right? It doesn't make sense for him to be in Tormund, I don't think, so... But, I don't know. It's just got the same energy as when we talked to him when we, Glenn was running around in Tormund, but, yeah. A letter from my parents. I guess I can't avoid reality forever. I worried too much once again. Nothing has changed at home. Yeah, I don't think I didn't notice the giant moon owl over there. I realized it was up there. Remember, that's one of the 4 true kings. That's crazy, man. I love it, though. It's such a spooky idea. Anyway. How long will it take until we can watch the moon together, sis? Perhaps it's better if you sleep some more. This world has nothing to offer you. But soon I will be able to show you a different Eldria. Even if I have to cheat, manipulate, and use any means necessary to make this world a better one. Wait and see, sis. Wait and see. Glenn. Okay. That was just moody. Liked it. Alrighty, well. Hey, new dialogue with these two as well, okay. As for the age of races, there is quite a misconception among Hyoms. People tend to convert age relative to Hyom years. Let's say we take an R who can live for 1,000 years and he reaches his 200th birthday. People convert it to a 20-year-old, but that's nonsense. A person with 200 years of experience does not have the same level of knowledge as a 20-year-old. Well, I don't know, like the brain develops slowly, but I guess Victor's point is, no, that's not how it works. It gets even better. There are people who think I was an infant for 10 years. I would feel sorry for my mother. Okay, so, like, I guess, yeah. I guess they age normally, you know, for, like, the first years, and then they just kind of are adults for a really long time.
I've been part of the group around Lenne for quite some time. My father was also a part of it, and so was my son.
Huh, was that on purpose that he dropped the, like, plural pronoun again? Like, talked about it, me, I? How's our money situation? Ooh, actually not good. I maybe gonna sit on getting a new tip. Okay, I don't think there's anyone new to talk to here. I can have a quick look. Like, Glenn and... I'm sorry, Lenne and Malia have changed. No. Alright, let's go to the surface, have a quick run around, see if there's anybody to talk to up there. And then let's go flying. Let's go jetting a little bit, everybody. Just a quick look-see around here. Ooh, Rob's got new dialogue, okay. Yesterday, Farron came by and wanted me to help him assemble some furniture. Impudence! I am the future Lord of Flandern. How dare an average nobleman make such a request? Huh? Well, of course I helped him, but he still got an earful from me. Wow, okay, Rob. Well, baby steps, I guess. Here's Krillin. That's not... I don't remember what this monk's actual name was. Ooh, Tomke has a new dialogue. That's mysterious. What's going on, Tomke? You look familiar. Oh, no, that's not good. Oh, that's very bad. Oh, unless he's talking about, like, some kind of past life stuff. Or, you know, even in his case, like, you know, pre-amnesia memory stuff with him. I don't know, but, like, on the other hand, maybe it's his memory just getting really bad. Ooh, it's not good. Anyway. Nope. It's always the wrong button. Oh. Well, there you go. Hold on, let's just really quickly have a look-see over there. Just, you know. Out of curiosity. The Flying Continent Shambhala. There it is. It's been there this whole time. The Isle of Messages. What? Nul Tash. Astrid Organa. I'm trying to figure out if that's like an anagram. That's why I'm like staring at that in silence. Can't tell. What is the Isle of Messages? Sorry, I just kind of like saw it on the way here. Ooh. Ooh. What the? It's like a graveyard because these look like gravestones. Was du selber wollen kannst, das darfst du müssen. What you yourself want, that you must something that darfen by Stiefpunkt. I believe I got that. My German is rusty, but I think it's like what you can want for yourself, You must darfen. I'm gonna pull up my German dictionary here real quick. German dictionary, I mean dict.cc. I find that a really good resource for looking up German words. Darfen. Oh, darfst? Oh, dürfen. The verb is dürfen. It's you must dare. Okay, you may, you are allowed to, but it can also be dare or entitled. Oh, okay, darfst du müssen. Because it can be you must is how you could also translate that. Sorry, if someone speaks German watching this, please let me know. This is a very mysterious phrase. I don't know what that means. You are here, and it's beautiful. And escaping isn't always something bad. Shaden Kruznik. Is that talking about, like... Was that, like, Fourth Wall-y, like... escapism? Is that, like, at the player directed, that phrase? Oh. That's ominous. I don't know. Always work towards your dream and never lose hope. Even through the darkest of times, there's a glimmer of light to guide you to your destiny. Tevin Allen. This is the Isle of inspirational quotes, including auf Deutsch. Okay. Oh, okay, and then apparently ye olde English, Theta Reddast by Kapunga. That I have no idea what that is. In fact, I don't even know if that was ye olde English. I just saw the th letter there. I think I'd like to do something nice for somebody. I think it's good if you smile at someone and they smile in return. Voluntary love encourages people to create a sense of friendliness. Love that is unconditional gives us respect as people, however. It's wrong to... Love that is unconditional gives us respect as people. However, it's wrong to force love, to try to keep it alive. If the strain goes on, eventually it will bloom into the flower called lie. The deceptively thorny flower that hurts people. Okay, Donovan Claymore. Ominous. Necromance if you want to. You can bring your friends to life. But your friends aren't dead, and if they aren't dead, then they're no friends of mine. The Ice Bard. That... what? Okay, that made very little sense. Okay, but apparently we're getting, like, gems at the same time. There we go. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Troy Anderson. Well said, Troy, I guess. Why choose when you can have both? Victor Ekmark Fix. Why choose when you can have both? Okay, that's a little bold, but sure. Don't limit yourself, but know you are limited. Jin Pei. Ooh, a little hot spring going on here. Sorry, everybody. Like, I was gonna, like, progress with the main story, but... Or not even the main story. I was gonna, like, do stuff. I was gonna go look for the new party... Or new guild member. But, like... Also, and I wanted to check if, like... Yeah, no. No side quests. Okay, I thought, like, beginning of Act 3, you know, new side quests would be slapped in our face, but no. Yeah, no, but okay, fine. We will just continue digging around. Like, I was gonna go look for guild members, but I guess we're gonna check this weird island first. But we kind of found it on the way. Nece de malis, Chronodeus. Don't something like evil, I'm guessing, but what cede? Don't allow evil, maybe? Like seed? Time is nothing. Timing is everything. Lattice Dawnblade. In sleep, there is no sorrow. Lilith Wolf. Yeah, I hate to be stereotypical, but Lilith Wolf sounds like the kind of person who would say that phrase. Oh no. It's a little mean from me. To my Ladybug Queen, those nights when we rewrote the stars are my life's greatest memory.
You are the most wonderful person I will ever know. My love for you shall endure unconditionally, always and forever. Jeremy Kent. Okie-doke. Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. Lord Tristan van Os the First. Hold on, that's just Bill and Ted, right? I'm trying to figure out Tristan van Os like Theodore Logan. Nah, I don't. Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. Wow, that's the most inspirational one out of these so far. Matthias Linda, Daiichi Akimoto. That's ominous. Okay, is Matthias Linda a real person then? Or is this game actually made by a Japanese person ghostwriting as this German guy, Matthias Linda? What the hell does that mean? Oh no. What a freaking mystery. What the what? Jim Martin. Limits are only in your head. If you really want it, just push the limit. Not sag, which is Gaston backwards, or Gaston backwards. The sky was never the limit, but it was always home. Commodore Avery Tullen. Okay. Convenient that the two limit ones were like right next to each other there, I guess. Life is a series of challenges, and failure is the best teacher for overcoming them. Michael Turnbach. Huh. Yeah, that's technically true, but boy am I bad at dealing with failure. I hate to admit it. Patience is the greatest virtue that the universe gave me. Miguel Luna. Sure. Okay, we read that, but there's a whole area over here with a couple more of these. Hey, you! Listen. Frankly speaking, out of all ninjas, you are one of the best. This job that I have for you is very complicated. You will need more than jujitsu and more than ninjitsu. You will need the ancient power of Hocus Pocus. Now go and find Tanaka, Giant Robo-Love. Okay, for a second, I thought this was just a quote from Penny Arcade. There's the one, like, making fun of Ninja Gaiden, about the horde of ninjas, and the one ninja's giving, like, a motivational speech to the, like, ninja, like, before he goes in to fight Ryu. He's just like, yeah, you got this. You're the man. You can do this. And that had the same energy at the start, but I don't think it was. Happy, helpful, and respectful by Koch. Something like that. Once neat, now meet. Eric Gronk Range. Gronk, isn't that like a German YouTube guy? Isn't there like really cool Minecraft song Kohle Metal? Isn't that from like a Gronk video? I'm just wondering because Matthias Linda's German, so I like wonder if like this was some kind of like, you know, hey buddy, Gronk, help me out with this thing, you know? I don't know. Boy, they're just giving us a lot of crystals in this area. It's super worth it here. When walking alone in the darkness, without hope and imagination, you are lost. Euros. Yeah, our crystal sitch is like very, very good after this area. Hey Eric! Yes, you, Eric Lynn. Sorry I haven't made it to karaoke lately. Been busy slaying demons. Hope all is well. John Fitzgerald. Okie doke. Nicht im Kopf, nein. Im Herzen gehen Welten unter. Okay, the world, not in the head, no. In the heart, the world, something, untergehen. Hold on, I'm just gonna really quickly look at what untergehen. Goes under, like literally, but the world goes under in your heart? That's a little dramatic. Hold on, once again, I still have dict.cc open here. Let's look at what untergehen is. Perishes. Okay, goes down. Okay, so not in the head, no. The world perishes in the heart. Wow, okay, that's by Seka. That's dark. Okay, but I like the cadence, though. Nicht im Kopf, nein. Im Herzen
Gern Welten unter. I love it. I like German as a language. It's got a reputation for like being like stiff, kind of cold, but I think it's got like a nice poeticness to it. Pedroichi was here. Be warned. A winky smiley by Pedroichi. Alright, that's a little whatever. Why walk down the hill if you can use a door to write it down on the backs of your enemies by Glagrune? Okay, Glagrune lives an interesting life, I'll give them that. Stay true, stay blue. Champion FTW! Cobalt Azurian. Okie dokie. To live for others is the greatest gift you can give to the world. Christopher Chikala. That's a pretty good phrase from Chris over there. You should probably live for yourself a little bit, though, but yeah, it's... I got respect for the guy who can live for others. Our course must never forget, in our greatest history, that justification and intent do not wipe away the atrocities. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Joshua Lauderdale. Very well said, Josh. Greetings from Erzia, Cat777. Where is Erzia and who is Cat777? While I'm an automaton. Kana. Oh, that last one's gonna linger with me, because like, oh, okay. Alright. Yes, that's everything? How did I leave? There we go. Well, the Isle of Messages was ominous. I wonder if those were like real people or something who like got to leave a quote in this game or something. I mean, the Gronk thing made me like kind of think it, and some of those quotes just like... And some of those names, let's say, seemed like very much like internet handles, yes? So, I don't know.